Hi everyone, and welcome to Whiteskys Wisdom. This is a reading for Cancer. How you going, Cancer? Let's get into it. Okay. I'll take the top one. Wow. Okay, exactly the same as Pisces. Lead the way. We'll see if there's a second one. Love and light. Act with care. Yes, it seems you are on the right path. It is now time to come from your beautiful love and light, to act with the utmost care in this situation. Okay, and we'll get some guidance on it. And beautiful cards, aren't they? Thank you. Wow. The opposite to Pisces. Wow. I shuffled all these too. How's this? Okay. Get some more. Could be dealing with a Pisces. But let's see. You could have Pisces very strong in your chart. Check that reading out if you're at all interested. Any more advice, please? Last one. Thank you. Okay. So, you're no longer waiting for a relationship, and you've decided to pick up the relationship with spirit, with the higher, with source, with whatever you call it, because of you've been really feeling a lack of connection. You've been feeling disconnected, and so what you're doing is you're actually pulling your energy back and making time for yourself. And if you haven't done so, it's really important to do so at this time, because there's lots of temptations out there, but I think also it's very easy to get led down. You might be on a healthy path and then get just led back, okay? So it's now time to light, with the emphasis on the word light, your own path. Make sure it's a path of light. And you need to act with love and light. Act with care. Walk gently. Walk deliberately, as in each step you're taking at the moment, be careful not to fall back into past happens. That's an interesting word to say, past happens. Past habits is what I meant to say, okay? Because there's temptation just waiting to take you back at this time, okay? It's going to take work, daily work. And it's going to mean that you're going to have to show up for yourself to move from where you are, whether it physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever, away, okay? Act with care. Because it's been a time where you haven't received your dues. Care, attention, finances were possibly given to others, or you gave a lot to others and not necessarily to yourself. At sometimes you didn't feel like it was fair. It could have left you with a dependent, having to move away, possibly in a state of literal poverty, feeling left out in the cold, or, spiritual poverty. There's still hope, and you still have hope deep in your heart. You know that you can manifest happiness on the other side of having to make this absolutely massive transition. Okay, and the end is so near of the burdens. You could not tolerate any more though. And so needs must. So as I said, if it's you just not connecting with spirit, giving too much to other people, to other relationships, it came crunch time. Whereas if you pick up one more, literally you'll drop the lot. And so moving away from that scenario, mentally, physically, spiritually, is going to lead to a sense of happiness. Not grand, outrageous happiness to start with, but happiness nonetheless. I'll get some advice for you. Okay, some clarification on that, please. Yeah, this change you may be thinking about could come about because of financial and material changes. We'll see if there's any more advice. Oh wow, too much. Any more advice, please? Thank you. Yes, so movement choices and decisions need to be made. And it could literally be different phases of your life. I love that card for it. It could be like, you know, you're gathering money, you're going through the wedded cycle or the partnership cycle, and you're living your best life, and then you end up more in the spiritual realm as you get older. But movement choices and decisions are having to be made, have been made, or will be made. And it's very, very important to act with care, because you're lighting your own path, maybe for the first time, as I said, or maybe with a dependent with you. It's going to lead to financial and material changes, but let's go. Let's see where we're heading here. Moving away to a sense of happiness. Away from that. Yes, it's been a long, long suffering. A long suffering. As I said, away from that. Look at this. Wow. Hey, you literally could feel like you are now suffering in silence, or it's very important to move in silence. Act with care. You're bringing the duality of yourself together, masculine and feminine, into unity. But this, as I said, it could be very much the material and financial and material changes that come from a breakup of a marriage. But let's see, or a relationship. Let's go. Let's see where we're heading though. What's happening? Where are we going? What are we moving into? What are we moving into? Excuse me. Could be a time where you're thinking back on it all. Over all the conflict and defeat. Where are we moving? We're moving into finally. So look, at this period of time, I think you have to be very, 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 very gentle with yourself. This is going to take time. It's a process. There's many layers to it, like an onion, I suppose. So patience and act with care, looking after yourself during this time, because there's going to be a lot that comes up onto your mind, particularly of past actions, past conflicts, current conflicts. But you're coming into a period now, moving into a period now of spiritual awareness. spiritual union, connecting to source. Connecting to the higher love. Let's see. More advice, please. And getting your stability back. That's just the stability of, I heard another reader say something along the lines of, if where you put your head at night is not a nurturing, supportive, happy environment, to remove yourself from that in search of those things is absolutely the correct thing to do. Of course, try and work on the scenario, but this is definitely, from what I can see here, someone who's had to change their whole world to leave a scenario that was extremely disrupted, full of mental conflict, financial disruptions, suffering, just all of this. And you look at the difference. In search of that and this. This is what you're moving all away from, all of this disruption and all of it, moving to this spiritual union, foundation, stability. Let's see. Thank you. Interesting, we come up this way here. So maybe in the past it was not a fulfillment of the wishes. Wow. But prosperity begins. And that turned up backwards. So yeah, you're moving away from a time of immense struggle. A time where you were literally dancing with the devil. It's now time to lead your own path, but act with immense care, love and light, okay? It's now time to move into a time of prosperity and away from the heartache and loss. It's no longer time to suffer in silence, to be held in mental conflict, but please be gentle with yourself at this time. It's really important. I'll have a look at any love blocks that might be affecting you. Massive shifts, massive past lovers. Be grateful for the lessons and move on. Oh, Cancer, yeah. But they say people come into your life as a was it a lesson, or was it a moment, or a lifetime, or whatever it is? People are lessons, or people are meant to be in your life as mirrors. So it's now time to move on. I'm sending you so much love. Bye for now.